as she's lying in bed, wondering just how she got through that day, wondering if she got the task completed at work, wondering what she forgot to do, or if she remembered to get the kids' homework done. Oh, wait, there's a kid that has snack tomorrow. We'll have to get that in the morning. In the morning, she has to force herself to get out of bed. She has no energy or drive to even start the day, and feels as if she is just a robot going day to day through her duties. Depression is all around us. Some show their concerns, emotions, and come out with depression. Others are able to hide it, mask their feelings, and believe everything's just fine. Depression is a very serious illness. Depression is not treated or dealt with. It can often cause not only emotional but physical problems. As a citizen in the workforce and also out in the community, it is important that we can recognize depression, its signs and symptoms, to be able to lend a helping hand when asked. Today, I am going to inform you about depression, types of depressions, and its signs and symptoms. My name is Danielle Train. I am currently a nurse that works with residents diagnosed with depression every day. In this speech, I will define depression, its signs and symptoms, and go over different types of depression. According to the Mayo Clinic, depression is an illness that causes person's feeling of sadness and loss of interest. Depression affects how you think, feel, and behave. People with depression often have trouble completing normal day-to-day activities. May feel as if life's not worth living. Depression is not an illness that will go away on its own. It often has to be treated by doctors, medication, and sometimes counseling. Twice as many women are diagnosed with depression than men. As you can see, depression sometimes is overlooked. It is a major illness that is to be taken serious. Now that depression is defined, we will go over some signs and symptoms. Signs and symptoms of depression are loss of interest, feelings of sadness, irritability, frustration, decrease in sex drive, difficulty sleeping, changes in appetite, restlessness, slow thinking, unable to concentrate, indecisive, fatigue, loss of energy, feelings of worthiness and guilt, suicidal thoughts, unexplained physical issues, and crying spells in which somebody may not know the reason they are crying. Depression affects each person differently, therefore symptoms may vary between people. In teens or adolescents, you may notice more of agitation, anxiety, pulling away from social activities, and their schoolwork may begin to suffer. In older adults, many times it takes time to diagnose depression. It is overlooked due to symptoms of fatigue, loss of appetite, and decrease in sleep, due to these all being common signs and symptoms of the aging process. More often, you will see symptoms such as dissatisfaction in life, boredom, helplessness, and worthless. Suicidal thoughts in older males are a major sign of depression. It should not be taken lightly. Older men with depression are at a higher risk for suicide. There are 7 different types of depression according to what situation the depression is being caused from. Adjustment depression is a severe emotional reaction due to a major difficult event in one's life. This type of depression is usually stress related. Bipolar disorder is characterized by mood swings and is often hard to diagnose. Depression and bipolar disorder separate, but they can coincide. Cyclomythia is a mild form of depression where one may still be able to get through day-to-day activities, but they find it very difficult. Dysthymia is a chronic but less severe type of depression. This type of depression allows one to function in day-to-day activities, but their life is not lived to its fullest. Postpartum depression is a depression that comes on usually 2 to 6 weeks after a mother gives birth. Psychotic depression is severe depressive that includes hallucinations, suicidal thoughts, and delusions. Seasonal affect disorder is a depression that is caused on the season and it's due to decreased exposure in sunlight. Being able to recognize the signs and symptoms of depression will not only be able to benefit yourself, but also benefit others. In conclusion, I have defined depression, its signs and symptoms, and different types of depression. Now, while you're at a place of employment or out socializing, you will be able to recognize the signs and symptoms of depression and be able to lend a helping hand when needed.